Here, Madre.
You crap about being too fast.
Gosh.
Who gave her a weapon? Good morning.
Morning.
All right, so the I think it was a video from yesterday, day before. I don't know, we didn't actually do any work out here yesterday because supply runs, appointments, and yeah, much colder weather. I know the last video I showed, like one day it was beautiful in t-shirts, and then the next day I've got a hoodie and a heavy coat, and today it's still cool. I'm supposed to get up pretty nice today, but this right here is the biggest reason we moved down here. Was it'll be cold and nasty for a day, but then we get sunshine, blue skies. I mean, we'll peek over. There's the beautiful sun. So we're just getting to the property. I know we'd done it a couple videos ago where we had to get a new truck, you know, new to us, of course. Definitely not brand new, not paying those prices. That's just crazy. But beautiful truck. Got a few blemishes. I'll kind of do a walk around. I mean, it's a typical truck, but the F250, which is, you know, kind of funny, is that's what originally, when I wanted to upgrade the truck before, that's all I wanted was a nice 3/4 ton truck. I didn't need the 1 ton, but we had a really good deal on the 1 ton, and she's sad, but she's sitting over there. We haven't done much with her yet. I'm gonna try to do a little work maybe today on it, drain the fuel water separator and put some dielectric grease on the pedal. We think maybe that's part of the issue of why it keeps dying. It's about all I can do right now. I haven't switched the fifth wheel receiver over from that truck, so I need to get it to run enough
Cross your fingers
to haul the camper over here. If not, it'll be a mad dash of pulling the receiver hitch out of that one to be able to mount everything in this one. But yeah, so here she is. I know she's had a few sneak peeks and other videos. I think there's a really cool backstory with this truck. And like we showed earlier, you know, it actually has the step bars, and the rockers aren't all rusted out. There's some spots, kind of like here, just some surface rust. Got the topper. It does have the step that pulls out when you drop the tailgate, but having the topper, we can loosely leave. Here's all of our treasure finds. There's part of the vacuum system that we bought when we got all the other tools. Diesel, did have to upgrade to a second can because, yeah, running that thing higher throttle, she burns through the fuels. One upgrade that it does need on the truck, and I don't know if you can read, but body mounts. She's a rattler, and did some research and, you know, crawled under the truck, and yeah, the driver's side seems to be there-ish. The passenger side, the lower body mounts are pretty much gone. Typical for this year make model of Ford truck was they did like a foam. Those are the actual silicone ones. A little pricey. It hurt a little bit. But those are lifetime warranty, and everything that I read, did quite a bit of research, should give us a really good ride. That's a major upgrade on this truck, is the rideability. We've made several trips so far in this thing already, and it's, even with the body mounts rattling, it's way more comfortable than the other truck. I guess the difference between 3/4 ton and 1 ton truck suspension. The only thing that's really been done and modified to this truck so far is the shocks. I'll do a real quick glance inside. Like I said, I've had to change a couple lights. I did do the cab over lights up here. Oddly enough, we bought a kit because the other truck didn't have them, and those lenses and bulbs to make them LED matched perfect with the factory bases. So all the bells and whistles, like I said, it's the nice thing is that button and that button right there. we'll zoom into this little function. Yeah, that makes mama happy. And yes, for everybody wondering, there's typically a 10-degree difference between the driver's side and the passenger side. Wonder why that is. Interesting.
No idea.
But this one also is a crew cab.
Jake likes that.
Yeah.
That is one happy fella right now, let me tell you. And I've got to tell you, I'm gonna throw this on video unrelated to the truck real quick. Those right there have to be the largest boots I've ever seen. Muck, you did good. You actually provided a size 15. Well, it's like 2 of my boots. It's crazy. So we got him hooked up. They definitely are worth every penny. And they fit in the back seat of this truck. That tiny little extended cab, they didn't. So on to the backstory. So anybody that's been in the service understands what a challenge coin is. They're typically used, you go to a bar and whoever has the highest ranking challenge coin, you know, has to buy that round if they get pulled out. It's been many moons since I've been in that predicament, but we bought this truck and we're technically the third owners. The first owner bought it brand new, and making things in the small world that they are, he was a retired Navy. So me being retired Marine, him being retired Navy, that retired military connection made things just okay, small world. The guy we bought it from, the gentleman we bought it from, super nice guy. This was his friend's truck. His friend unfortunately had passed away, and his wife had contacted him, and through everything he bought the truck. He wanted an extra truck for around his property, and through his life circumstances just couldn't keep the truck, so he's like, I need to sell it. But he gave us the original story because he didn't really know much about the truck. He told us what he did know. You know, he'd put new tires on it. They fixed all the front end bushings to get rid of the death wobble, so that's been fixed already. So yes, don't have to do that. And the guy changed the shocks. He bought the truck to haul a travel trailer across the US. He had it everywhere. Where the crazy part comes in is the guy that originally owned this truck, when he had bought it, and there's a sticker on the passenger side windshield that kind of proves they were originally from Michigan. We don't know their full story, but you know, for us just moving and selling our property from Michigan to come down to Arkansas and we buy a truck that the people were originally from Michigan. So does that whole, hey, this is a small world. And this is where the challenge coin thing comes in. The guy's wife, the original owner, and on here they've got it in quotations. I'm not gonna put his name fully out there, but you know, in case his family's watching, they may know the story behind it. But his wife made challenge coins. He must have went by Bob. There's a long story behind where that makes it a small world, but she had a part of his ashes put into this coin. There's a little heart. I don't, you know, without giving his whole name away.
I can blur it out.
But there's a little heart right here. I'm sure you can see that. And inside of there is actually some of his ashes. Bob loved this truck, and he was never going to get rid of it, obviously. So when the guy we bought it from got it, his wife, Bob's wife had said, hey, Bob loved this truck. Bob loved traveling in this truck. I made this challenge coin, and I want this challenge coin to stay with the truck. Let it ride in the glove box, let it ride in the armrest, wherever, just somewhere in the truck, if it could please stay. So he asked us. Of course we're not saying no. And sure enough, Bob, if your family's watching, he rides right there in the center console. Came out for this video, obviously, but he's in there, he's riding with us, keeping us safe, and making sure we're taking care of the truck. And we're gonna do the body mount upgrade.
Of course I cried. I got tears in my eyes, and sweetest. Of
but,
course we would.
You know, super cool story. And then that's kind of the biggest thing. You know, I know people have asked, you know, well, what's the new truck? It's been slightly revealed here and there throughout other videos. But this is it. It does have a couple quirks. Like I said, but everything works on it so far.
Much more
I
comfortable.
think the only thing that I've got really that didn't work was the power part of this mirror doesn't fold in the motor and stuff, but
And my heated seats.
Couple of lights here and there.
yeah, the heated seats, they don't seem to be working. So,
We'll
but
figure
hey,
it
what's
out.
something to tinker? I mean, this is a
2010.
2010 model, so an upgrade from
Which
there.
we got an amazing deal on it.
We did, and like I said, it's been a great truck. It's gonna definitely get used. I'll try not to abuse this one as bad, but no promises. So there's our reveal on the truck.
And as soon as he fixes the other truck, it's getting sold, so I get my side by side.
And
All right, so
but now we're back here at the property, and I was really hoping, somebody told me there was little fairies if you left a rock pile, that they would just spread it for you, and that didn't happen.
yeah, so we have just today to get the property where it needs to be so we can move the camper, either moving it tonight or tomorrow morning. So we're coming, we're gonna be here. And so we're going to divide and conquer today, with each of us working on different projects as well as coming together when we need to help each other. So that's what we're going to work on today. Okay. So I think we've got a good handle on the drive. Maybe, maybe not. I cleared all of the tree limbs from where I think they may be touching the camper. So, or be in danger of, you know, falling on the camper or whatever. And got those mulched up. Didn't give me nearly as much mulch as I was hoping for, but we will get that spread out. I'm gonna help Jason get the rest of the gravel spread out. And then I think we're gonna bury the electrical line and get the electric post set with the augers and do the electric, and then I think we're ready. Yeah, so nice.
Hi everybody. We're installing stuff.
Got it on regular.
Yeah.
Huh?
Is there another box in the back?
No. Oh!
The box.
Okay, so that dark line is where we need to be. So then, if we go just below that, right? So let's cut this off.
The D.
Cut it off at the D. You remember which D?
Oh, gotta be this one.
So
Here, Madre.
Gives me crap about being too fast.
Swash.
Push on.
Head as you walk by.
Who gave her a weapon?
Alright, I'll go away.
She's drunk.
Just getting a straight over the shoulder shot here.
Okay, so we're gonna test the water. I'm testing for pesticide and lead. Wait 10 minutes for the reaction to take place. The next is the total hardness, total chlorine, free chlorine, total alkalinity, pH, and test. Hardness level, we're pretty on the hard side, so that water softener that we just ordered should come in handy. The total chlorine is 0.5. Free chlorine is also between 0 and 0.5. Alkalinity,
It's like max.
I'd say about the 180. And then the pH is around 7.2, Jake, you think?
In between there and the next one, 7.8.
Yeah. Iron. Okay. Okay, the next one is copper. All right, that's good to know. Oh, I like that. Low on the iron. All right. And then nitrates and nitrite test. This one. All right, so the copper test is in the safe zone, so yay. All right, so the last test is bacteria. So it's gonna take 48 hours to get a bacteria test. Guess we're on a boil water advisory. Don't spill the water. That's showing a lot of hardness.
All right, so I guess in 48 hours we'll know if we have bacteria in our water. And I already drank it today, so
Hey,
if
that
I
was
end
on
up in
you.
the hospital, then we know earlier.
Okay. So we're looking for purple water. Purple would be negative, yellow is positive.
Okay.
So, and then this one, yeah, it's hard waters for sure. All right, so I'm gonna wrap things up here, and hopefully the next video will be a moving day. Peace out.